What's the pettiest way you've ever ruined someone who underestimated you? I got fired over a text message. No meeting, no warning, just a 6-word message at 9:17 a.m. on a Monday. Don't come in, we're letting you go. That was it. No explanation. No thank you. I stared at the screen like it had insulted my entire bloodline. I had worked for this small marketing agency for 3 years, put in late nights, saved client deals, even trained half the new hires. And the boss, Mark, a guy who once called me his secret weapon, just ghost fired me like I was a bad Tinder date. I was angry, humiliated, but mostly I was focused. Because Mark made one very big mistake. He fired the wrong person without realizing how much I knew. See, I was more than just a content strategist. I had admin access to the back end of our project management system. I built our entire client onboarding workflow. I also happened to know Mark's biggest secret: he'd been using recycled proposals, billing clients double for reused assets, and inflating campaign reports with fake engagement stats, all of which I had flagged multiple times and been told to ignore. So yeah, I was done playing nice. But I didn't go nuclear right away. First, I went silent. Let him think I was just another disgruntled employee nursing my pride. Then I called Maya. Maya used to work in the agency's data analytics team. She quit last year after Mark tried to take credit for her award-winning strategy. She was brilliant, pissed off, and most importantly, she still had copies of old campaign performance data that directly contradicted what Mark was showing to clients. Together, we made a plan. I compiled a timeline of Mark's sketchy practices. Maya dug up screenshots, logs, and client reports with metadata timestamps that couldn't be faked. We anonymized everything, bundled it in a clean PDF with a neutral title, Performance Audit Overview, and emailed it to every major client under the guise of transparency. We didn't sign our names. Within 48 hours, 3 clients pulled out. One of them was worth $600,000 in annual revenue. By the end of the week, I heard from an old coworker that the team was in chaos. Mark blamed interns, panicked, and called an emergency meeting that half the staff didn't show up to. But I wasn't done, because Mark still hadn't paid me my final check. So I reported him to the state labor board and filed a claim. Then I took the same documentation we sent to clients and forwarded it to a journalist who covers agency fraud. The article dropped like a bomb. Small town marketing CEO under fire for data manipulation and unpaid labor. I was never named, but the quotes, they were mine. The next Monday, Mark called me. First time he'd ever used my number for anything other than telling me to stay late. Can we talk? He asked, voice tight. I think we already did, I replied. You texted me, remember? There was a pause, then a sigh. Look, I made a mistake. I acted emotionally. I'd like to offer you a consulting role to help us rebuild. I almost laughed out loud. You want me to fix the company you broke? No, he said quickly. Just help us make it through the audit. I'll compensate you fairly. I smiled. Mark, you once told me I was replaceable. You fired me by text. And now you want my help? Silence. Here's my rate, I said. $500 an hour, minimum 20 hours prepaid. He hung up. 2 days later, the agency officially announced its shutdown. Due to unforeseen circumstances and loss of key partnerships, they said. Mark went dark online. The company's website disappeared. Most of the staff found better jobs within weeks, some through me and Maya, who started our own consulting collective. We called it Secret Weapon Strategy, just a little nod to the nickname Mark once gave me. Oh, and remember that unpaid check? I got it, along with a penalty fee. Now it hangs framed above my desk, right next to a sticky note that says, "Never let a man with a text message ruin your worth."